Hi, I'm Lucy.
I'm Andy.
I'm Demi.
I'm Olivia.
And together we are the IET First Lego League team. For all the teams out there, you know what you've been up to this season, and you know what's required to take part in the competition. We hope you've had a fantastic time so far.
However, we know that there are people out there who might not know what a First Lego League Challenge team need to do for a regional or class pack tournament.
So, we're going to tell you.
There are 4 elements to the competition:
The robot game.
Robot design.
The innovation project.
and core values.
Teams are working towards a regional or class pack event, which happen across the UK and Ireland.
On the day of the event, teams will have 3 robot games and 1 judging appointment for their robot design, core values and the innovation project.
The robot game is where teams must design and build a Lego Mindstorms or Spike Prime robot and then program it to complete missions on this year's competition table. Every year the missions are different and are based on that season's theme. Teams have to try and complete as many missions as possible, and they're all worth different amounts of points. So teams have to decide which missions they're going to aim for in their 2.5-minute robot game. What makes this tricky is that the robots have to be autonomous, so they have to be pre-programmed, and therefore efficiency and strategy are key. What's great is that at a tournament, teams get 3 goes at the robot games, so it doesn't matter if 1 or 2 of the games don't go quite as planned.
Robot design is the opportunity for teams to show and explain, as the name suggests, the design of their robot. Teams will have many different versions or iterations of their robot as they work through completing the missions, and this is the opportunity for teams to communicate that to a panel of judges. Teams will have access to this rubric ahead of time, so they'll know the sorts of questions the judges might ask and how they need to prepare. The important thing to remember about robot design is that the judges want to hear from the teams what they've done, so it's the team's opportunity to talk through everything to do with their robot. And it's not about having the best or the biggest robot or the one that scores the most points. It's about communicating their ideas, their strategies and their innovation.
The innovation project is centred around research, innovation and communication. Teams are required to identify a real-world problem based around the annual theme. That's a problem that currently exists in the world, and it's up to teams to identify that problem and then design a solution to solve it. That solution could be an idea, an invention or a scheme. Teams will reach out to local experts to gain advice, as well as speaking to their local community to gain feedback on their ideas. The project solution is likely to go through stages of development, and that's exactly what our judges want to see. The team's ultimate goal is to create a 5-minute presentation which they can give to judges on the day of their event. Think a Dragon's Den style pitch, in which the teams present their idea in any form that they deem necessary. The more creative, the better. The judges will then ask the teams questions to gain further understanding of their idea. And, like the robot design, there is a score sheet that every team is judged against.
The core values are the most important part of First Lego League. These are the skills which teams develop throughout the whole programme and are also the way in which they do everything. The 6 core values are discovery, innovation, impact, teamwork, inclusion and fun. There is no presentation for core values, and teams are not required to prepare anything for this part of the competition. These are observed throughout the whole judging session, so it is important for teams to keep these in mind as judges will be looking out for them.
We hope that's helpful and that you have a bit more of an understanding of what these brilliant teams have been getting up to.
The most important thing to remember about First Lego League Challenge is, although it's a competition, it's about what teams have learned throughout the whole process.
No matter how many points the team score at the robot game or how developed their project is, the judges want to hear what teams have been up to.
Most importantly, it's about having fun and showing the brilliant work that's been achieved.
And as always, remember,
Teamwork makes the dream work.